Welcome to the pre-show of I'm Right, I'm Right. I'm Anthony Cordova, and my co-host Jill Cox Cordova will be here in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So, in the meantime, if you're wondering what happens in the pre-show, well, I just kind of ramble. But this is actually when we're checking things out to make sure everything works properly so we can come to you live with the live show. So for those of you that are here live, already here, we have another 3 minutes and 50 seconds before the show starts. And as some of you know, if you're here, we only send our show out on YouTube now. No more Facebook. That was our choice to not use Facebook anymore, so we're just YouTube now. Now, also, if you are listening to this in replay, you can fast forward right past this portion and get right into the show. So just fast forward about 3 minutes and you'll be right into the show. And tonight, I believe we're talking about love languages. Oh, what is a love languages? Well, we're going to find out, what in the world is a love language. Okay, now also remember that during the live show, you can post comments and ask questions. And we definitely encourage you to do that because you make the show better. So it's not only our show, it's your show too. And we hope you feel that way because we love it when the audience is live and when you're here and you can interact with us in real time. That's just a fantastic thing to me that we're able to do that. Technology is amazing. So what else is going on? Oh, I can tell you. We only have 3 shows left, including this one. So we are ending I'm Right, I'm Right. We've been doing it for 9 seasons and we really did enjoy it, but it's time to wind this down and see what our next endeavor will be. Right now we have no other new shows, down the pipe yet. But Jill and I are the type of people that we can't just stand by and do nothing. So when we see an opportunity for a new show, we definitely will launch another one and we will let all of you know. So we have approximately 1 minute and 5 seconds left to the beginning of the show. And, when you get here tonight, if you're here already, let us know so we can anticipate you being in the show. So just send us a little note, so we can see you're here. You can just say, I'm here. Just like I'm right, just like that. So now we have about 35 seconds to the beginning of the show, and there you will not only hear me, but you'll see me, and you'll hear Jill and see her. And remember, it's all live. So we have 20 seconds left, so please stand by. Ooh, I love it when we get that together.
We did it. We did it.
We did it. All right.
This is I'm Right.
I'm Right.
And I'm Jill Cox Cordova.
I'm Anthony Cordova. And
that's all I got to say.
That's all you got.
I'm going to be quiet the whole show.
Jill,
but I'm still right.
We need more than that from you.
Of course.
We do. We really do.
Yes.
So what you got?
I understand.
What you got? What's
first
going
I want
on?
to say hi.
Hi. You saying hi to me?
I'm saying hi to you. But
Hi.
I'm also saying hi to Denise. She says, I'm here.
Hi, Denise.
Hi, Denise.
We're so happy you're here.
She's here.
And we
Yay.
miss you.
We do miss you. We really need a trip to go visit her.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We should do that soon.
Soon.
And Blinkster is here.
Blinkster!
Hi.
This is my main guy.
Mine too. He and I go way back.
Blinkster will always have engaging comments.
Yes, always.
Always.
Yes. And I've known him since, the 90s? And he's always had interesting comments. I've known him since the 90s, yes.
So next time we go to his city, we should all get together and
that would be fun.
Have dinner
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
And Connie says we're here too. Hi, Connie and Ronaldo. Hi.
How y'all doing?
Yay.
Where y'all at?
Yay.
Cool. All right. So what are we doing tonight, Jill? What's going on?
Just a few more announcements just to keep reiterating that I'm Right.
I'm Right.
Will end on March 25th. That's our last episode. March 25th. So tonight, next week, and the week after, and then no more I'm Right.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's the end of us. Who knows?
We canceled ourselves.
We did. How about that? There must be a word for that.
Self-cancellation.
Yes.
Self-cancellation, yes.
Yes.
Cancel yourself.
Yes. And if you've been following our podcasting journey from the beginning, you know that we've been known to have other shows too. But right now, we don't have anything in mind for a show. Nothing. Maybe. But not anytime soon.
That's true. Not anytime soon. So what is soon?
Well, that's a relative. Soon? That's a relative term, right?
It probably will not be this year.
Yes. But maybe next year.
Yeah, probably not this year.
Yeah. But still not I'm Right. Although you still get our personalities. Like we are I'm Right, whether there's a camera on us or not. That is just how we interact with each other.
Who knows? The next show might just be you, Jill. Might just be you. But
I like talking to you, and I like talking to our audience.
I'll happily be your producer.
My producer.
Yes.
You're good at that.
Because I was the producer on a show.
Yes,
that you had Wait With Me.
Yeah, but I didn't like that.
You didn't like
I didn't
the show.
enjoy it. I mean, I liked you being a producer, but I didn't like hosting it by myself.
But I chimed in.
You did.
Now and then.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
It's much more fun when you're a co-host and producer.
Okay.
That's the honest truth.
All
right. Well, tonight's show is about the 5 languages. And most of you...
The 5 what languages?
Oh, love languages. Not just 5 languages. Oh, boy. Let me rewind.
Love languages.
The 5 love languages. And that was a book by Gary Chapman back in the 90s. That book first came out. And he, as a therapist, had figured out that there were really 5 ways that people thought that someone must love them if they if they spoke one of these languages
Yes.
to them, or it's how they express love to others.
How they express love
and
receive love.
Yes, yes. With the concept that, if you do that, if you speak my language, you must really love me. But, as we all know, we're all individuals, and your love language is probably different than mine. So let's talk about that. Let's get to the segment that we call
Stand by your stance.
So before you take a stance, oh boy, why are you looking at me like that? Oh boy. Before we take a stance on what our love language is, let me tell the audience what those 5 love languages are, or remind them if they're familiar with it. So the first one is called words of affirmation. So there are some people, all you have to do to make them feel loved is say, I love you, you're pretty, you're handsome. Just words of affirmation that make them feel loved. There's also acts of service. So some people believe that if they, provide for the household, if they do the dishes, do certain chores, if they do all these things to, take care of their family, then that's called acts of service. There's also receiving gifts. Some people believe if you give me gifts all the time, you must love me. And then there's quality time, which is self-explanatory. If you feel that someone really loves you, the more time they spend with you. And then finally, physical touch. Some people just think if you touching them all the time, you must really love them. Oh, it's only 8:00 Eastern. Family show.
That was family.
Yeah.
Oh, now my glasses are dirty.
Oh, you got them all fogged up?
Fogged up. Gotta clean my glasses. Can't see anymore.
That's on you. You started that.
I can't see a thing.
So is your love language physical touch since you were all just on me?
No.
So it's one of the other 4.
No, it might be a number 2.
Acts of service.
Yes,
I totally agree with that.
Is number 1 for me.
I totally believe that.
But what does that really mean? Now, for me, everyone knows, friends and family know that I'll do stuff for you.
Oh, absolutely.
You
do stuff for people you care about. You do.
Yes.
Not just me, everybody you care about.
Yes. I'll just do stuff, right?
Yes. If you see something that needs to be fixed, you've got your tools, you'll fix it.
Yeah, stuff like that. But I see you need some help with something. That's me. Now, I also like to receive that. However, please do not give me an access service of something
You're
that
not good
I do
at?
not require.
Like cooking?
No, not like cooking. If someone cooks a great meal, I will enjoy it. Absolutely, I will enjoy that. But let's say, for instance, someone, let's see, what could a person do for me? Let's say a person, said to me, I put new shoelaces in your shoes. But maybe I didn't need new shoelaces, and maybe that's not a thing that was pressing upon me, that it was not going to carry any weight with me. It would be like, well.
So what I'm hearing you say is that to show love, you like to to do acts of service. But to feel loved, which one do you need?
I need the acts of service also, but that person needs to know what it is I actually need help with.
Okay.
So if there's some situation that I have to take care of and I keep saying, I don't have time, I'm so busy, I really need to take care of it, and then the person came up to me and said, took care of it. You're like, what? No, I took care of it. It's all done. That I would see as love. Thank you so much, and I would appreciate it like you would not imagine. It carries a lot of weight, but to do things for me that I don't need done, or things that create more work for me, doesn't carry any weight for me. I'm like, do something that I really, really need help with.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm not saying that I'm not trying to come off like being selfish or
You're not
anything
selfish
like
at
that.
all.
But if you're gonna help someone, here's an example. I had an aunt and she passed away quite a while ago. But as an act of service, her church members decided to buy her a car. And she needed a car. Now, that was pretty good. But then they said to her, and your car note is only $500 a month.
Oh, they gave her a car note with it?
Yes.
They didn't give her a car.
They did not give her a car. So that act of service was not really an act of service. They tried to give her a bill that she could not afford. So she did refuse the car. She said, No, I'm not taking this gift. I cannot afford it. Don't give me something. So if you're going to give me a car, give me a car. Don't give me a car and then tell me I have to pay $30,000 for it. What the heck?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So what about you, Jill?
Well, my love language is quality time. If you spend time with me, even just sitting and talking to me, we don't have to go out and do anything, but if you just spend time with me, that's my love language.
Yeah, and we do spend a lot
Yes,
of
you do.
quality time together where we'll
Yes.
just talk. And sometimes we'll say, hey, what do you want to watch? You want to see a movie or whatever, and we'll turn on the TV and then just end up just talking to each other.
We'll hit pause and then
And
hey, da 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 da, and then we just
can talk for an hour or so, and not even watch the movie
That's true.
or show. So I think that's good because we both enjoy that,
Yes.
and it being one of your love languages is a bonus for me.
Yes, definitely, definitely. But I do see you do the acts of service, and that's always appreciated. But I feel most loved when you just spend time with me.
Spend time and talk.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what I tell people about, like children.
You tell children?
Well, I tell people about children
Okay.
that when children are children, when they're young, they just want you to spend time with them. Now, I don't know if that is their love language, because that may change as they get older.
Mm-hmm.
But when they're young, they just want you to spend time with them. That's it.
Yep, that's what you tell me all the time because, since I never gave birth to anybody, I'm always like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do with this little kid that we're keeping for a few hours? Oh my gosh.
Our granddaughter.
Yes.
Yes.
And you always say, just She just wants you to spend time with her. And that's true. That's all she seems to care about right now.
Yeah.
You know. So
This is correct.
that is true. That is true. Well, we have a comment based on something we said earlier. Let me pull it up. When we were talking about what our next show may or may not be, Boingster says, a new show centered on man on the street interviews discussing the troubles of the times, maybe. Maybe. Never know.
Never know. And I think we had an idea for a show similar to that.
We did a couple of years back, or maybe 3 years back.
I think it was more than that.
Yeah,
but
because we've been doing this show for 8 years. So somewhere during this 8-year period.
We actually did have an idea for that. And it was going to require a lot of work.
Yes, because we have done things in the field, a couple of things in the field.
Yeah, like, should I say, the New Orleans Music Festival?
It was the French Quarter Music
French
Festival.
Quarter Music Festival. And what is the phrase we went away with?
Oh
from
no,
that
we're
fr-
not saying that.
We're gonna say
We're not gonna
it.
talk
We're
about
gonna
that.
say it. I'm
no,
gonna say
no,
it.
don't say it.
I'm gonna say it. Mind
because
you,
then
I
then
did
you'd have
not
to tell
say
the story.
this.
You'd have to say the story of how that came to be.
Well, does that show still live somewhere?
It's probably still on YouTube, on our YouTube channel.
The best soundbite.
You're not
from
telling
that
the story.
I'm
It's not
gonna
going to
tell
make
the
sense.
But just, what did the woman say?
I don't know.
You know what she said?
I'm not saying it.
She said, "Damn it, Jill."
Because of how you spoke to me. See, you have to tell the story if you're gonna.
I'm not
gonna
telling
tell
the story. I'm not
Why
telling the
not?
story
Why
because
not?
that's a different show. That's a different show. That's a whole different show. Matter
Well,
of
we
fact,
only got 2 more episodes
should-
after this, so
we should.
you might as well do it now.
We should pull up that soundbite
No, we should not.
and show how it came about.
No, we should not.
But Boingster, would appreciate this because during our live on the street show, there were some
Technical.
open mics that shouldn't have been open. I believe that's what the problem was.
Well,
And
and also
it was
a new
really- I was
platform
really
that was doing things that we didn't
perturbed.
know what but the platform that we were doing the live field work from, we didn't know what all that it did or didn't do. So we didn't know that all the mics, if you turned on the cameras, that the mics were automatically on, because in most of that same platform, that's not how they did it.
yeah, anyway, there were mics hot that shouldn't have been hot, but I was the only one that could hear it. And,
Yeah, because you're the only one that had
and
on
I was the
headset.
host.
Yes.
And I was the host.
So he went off
I
on
was-
me on
I didn't
air.
go-
Is what
I was-
happened.
I was trying to
and
tell
the
her,
woman
like,
he was interviewing.
I never said, "Damn it, Jill."
The woman he was interviewing felt the angst and anger in his voice. So that's when she was like, "Oh," and she was like high and drunk and all of these things, but she heard the tone just like the rest of us did. So that's why she said that. Yep.
Damn it, Jill.
Those of you who know me very well, I can give some looks. So he definitely got a look.
But I did not say, "Damn it, Jill." I
You
did.
gotta,
I was like,
you gotta
Jill.
look
I was like,
when
Jill.
you yelled at me because you thought I was doing all these things on purpose, but I wasn't. Anyway, okay, we have more comments. Okay, also from Boinkster, you're down in Atlanta, right? Yes,
Yup.
yes, we are. I would imagine you could run into some real crackers, and I don't mean rural ripe people. Yeah. We could, yeah. Okay.
No
Yeah.
comment. Actually, we could do that right here in the town we're in.
I was going to say, we could just walk out right now and do that.
Which
you
is
know?
Kennesaw, Georgia. And if you, for anyone that's listening that's not familiar with Kennesaw, Georgia, just Google it.
The downtown area.
Just Google, what is Kennesaw, Georgia known for?
Yeah.
That's all you
Well,
need to do.
downtown. He's saying, do it, do it.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
And Chris and Tamia are here and they're laughing at us.
Chris and Tamia, how y'all doing?
They're laughing at us. I don't even know why you told that story. That has nothing to do with tonight's show.
Damn it, Jill.
Well, unless my love language was words of affirmation, which that was not your tone and not what she said. Yep. Yep.
Phew.
Yep. Yep.
Boy.
Boinster says the gun capital. We do have an interesting gun law ordinance
and-
that's been in existence since the 80s. Yeah. Yes. Anyway.
You know, Saturday Night Live did a spot on our town
When?
way back then.
Back in the 80s?
Yes, they did a whole spot, and it's like, yeah, there's this place in Georgia, blah 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 blah, and then they did the whole skit where it was like, show us your guns, and like they'd have a woman with a stroller and show us your guns, and they'd have a granny, show us your guns. You know, everybody had guns.
Alrighty then. That's all I have to say about that. So, for our next segment, let's get to our next segment that we call
I'm trying to help you.
So, it's fair to say that once you know someone's love language, you could probably get along better, you know? Like you've learned pretty quickly what makes them happy, right? But the problem can come with if you don't take the time to get to know the other person's love language and you just give them love the way you think love is given to you. And if that isn't their love language at all, then that's a problem.
Yes. Like some people, their love language is food. Like, you know, you give me food or, you know, that's their love language. If you
that's their
provide
idea of a gift.
Of a gift of
Yes.
love, you know, is food. And that's okay. Food is very, you know, nourishing.
Or it
and
could be acts of
goes
service
deeper.
too. Food
Yes,
can be.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, it does. But like if you just keep giving someone food that doesn't really want the food, like they
could care less about
they
you
might have a
feeding them.
completely different diet where they can't eat all of these different things,
Or they
but
could
yet-
care less about,
Yeah.
eating. Like they just eat.
But
eat
the person
for fuel.
will just keep bringing them, you know, food that they're not going to eat. So that's not a good give and take on a love language. So it's important, like you're saying, Jill, is that the other person knows what the other person's love language is. I think that's partly how all of this came up about love languages, because there are many people that were in relationships and they had no idea of their partner's love language, not a clue.
And nor
So-
were they trying to find out.
Well, they didn't know it existed.
True.
It
That's
didn't
true.
know a love language existed. So they were never, even though somehow they found love for each other, but they couldn't really truly connect because they were oblivious to what truly makes the other person happy and feel loved, which is bad, because, two people got together, they got married. Who knows why they got married? Might have been the sex.
Could be.
I don't know.
Well, that's physical touch. That's a love language.
Might have been security as far as money, job,
Stability.
things like that. Stability. Who knows? But you have to have more than just one thing.
How did you learn my love language? Just observing me? That's how I learned yours. Just observing you. And watching you with not only me, with other people.
Yeah, the same.
But people can have discussions about it too.
Oh,
if they don't know.
Absolutely.
Because they might be surprised. They might assume it's one thing and it's really another. Like when I was in my 20s and 30s, I think most men that I dated or had relationships with, they thought that my love language was words of affirmation. But you didn't have to tell me I was smart. I know I'm smart. You don't have to tell me that. Yeah. That did not impress me.
Okie dokie.
So some people just assume that's my point about that. Mm-hmm. Or they think all women have the same love language, and that is so not true.
Oh, absolutely. That is not true. And neither do all men have the same love language. We're all different.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Yep. Okay, so we have a couple more comments before we end the show. Boyster says, really do spill. And that might have been the SNL skit, or it might have been the story that you didn't tell, or it might have been
well,
it might have been Kennesaw's gun ordinance that every house has to have a gun.
Yes, that is the every household should own a gun. Yes, in Kennesaw, Georgia, where we live.
Yep.
But yeah, a bunch of stuff. I could spill a lot of stuff.
You really could. And then Kristen Tamia said, I did not know what love language was growing up. Wait, maybe I did know and was around the wrong people.
Maybe. Because, in some cases, even if a person hears about a love language and, to have a better relationship with their partner, the one partner might say, I don't care. I'm not doing that.
That's true.
And it happens.
That's true, because they are who they are.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not doing that. Spend more time. Talk to me more. I'm not doing that. But actually, remember we had a meetup. We had a meetup for I'm Right.
Yes.
And our one of the couples that came to the meetup.
They just happened. They didn't know what was going on. They just happened to choose the restaurant.
But the real thing was that the wife's love language was the same as Jill's. Just talk to me. Just spend time with me. Talk to me. And she really didn't like it that, her husband would just turn on the game, watch the game, and would never talk to her. But
or if he was sitting, if he was sitting together, he was on his phone or on the computer
doing something else.
Yes.
And all she really needed was for him to listen. She said he doesn't even have to talk back. He just needs to listen to me and let me
pay attention to
him. Just pay attention. He doesn't have to say anything. He can shake his head. Oh, yeah, I understand. And that would be good for her.
Yep.
She said she just doesn't want to feel ignored. She wants to be felt.
Yes. So we did an exercise with them where we had them face each other, but you were telling him what to say, I was telling her what to say, and he finally heard her.
Yeah, it was hard coaching him, though. I was like in his ear, like,
he finally heard her. Like, even our audience was like, say this, no, don't say that. We were all trying to coach him, but he got it. He got
Yes.
it.
It was a
at
fun
the end.
meetup. And that meetup happened right before COVID set in, because we were getting ready to do more
More.
meetups throughout Atlanta, and COVID set in and
Yep.
put the kibosh on that.
Yep. And Boingster was talking about the SNL skit.
SNL skit.
Do you remember who was in that skit?
I don't know,
Like,
but
was that during Eddie Murphy days
was-
or Tina
well,
Fey days?
I was still living in New York at the time, so it was. But it was
80s?
probably right. It was probably 1980.
Okay, I don't know who was on. then.
Eddie Murphy was there. Chubby Chase was there. Who else was?
They were in the skit, or do
no,
you mean
Gilder
on
Radner.
SNL?
Well, they did the skit like a Man on the Street type thing. So I don't know what town they actually filmed it in. Mm-hmm. But it was, just like a man on the street. There you go. Hey, show us your guns. Everybody had
them. All right. Well, guess what?
Yeah. We're out of time.
We are.
We're
That
out
went really
of
quickly.
time. Wow.
That went quickly.
It did go quickly, and I just want to thank everyone for coming. We
Yes.
love it when you're here.
We do.
And-
And your comments.
And everyone in our audience, I would like to spend time with them face to face.
Me too. That would be fun. Well, it is
Fabulous.
fun. We have
Yeah.
spent time with the audience face to face. And, different times. But anyway.
Yeah. Okay, this is when I'm going to say, hey, check out I'm Right every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And you can watch all of the replays on Jill's website, which is jillcoxcordova.com, and click the podcaster tab. Yeah,
So we're
that's
out.
all you have to do. That's it?
That's it.
All right.
So
Well,
we'll be back next week and the week after. But March 25th is the last show.
We're out. That's sad because we're tired.
And next week we're talking about Shrekking. If you haven't heard the term, that'll be a very interesting.
Wrecking.
Yes, if you haven't heard the term.
All right, but we really do love you all. And spread some love and peace around the world.
Oh, we got
Around
one
your
more
town.
comment and then we'll say goodbye. Boingster was talking about the SNL skit. That was the first year with a complete new cast. Other than Eddie Murphy and Joe. How do you say Joe's last name?
Pesci. No, not Joe Pesci.
Piscopo. It was a
Yeah.
disaster.
Yeah. No, I might be wrong on that year.
I think
but
Boingster's
it's
an
somewhere.
SNL scholar. He said some
Yeah,
things in the
somewhere.
past about SNL. I think
Yeah.
he's an SNL
But it's
scholar.
somewhere right in there.
Yep.
Cool. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Ready?
So we're out. Yes, we're
All right.
out.
See you next week. Bye.
I love you all. And remember, check us out next week.
Next
We
week.
love you all.
Bye.
Bye bye.